Have you ever felt like you weren't ready to take that big leap? Like you didn't have everything figured out yet? Well, I know exactly how that feels. I've been there, and I want to share a story from my childhood and growing up that helped teach me a pretty big lesson about just going for things, even when you're not ready. All right, so here's the story, but first I want to set the scene a bit. You see, growing up, life wasn't easy. We moved a lot. I mean, some school years I went to 3 different schools. My parents were not great with money. They made a lot of bad decisions, and someday in future videos, we'll talk about some of those decisions and how it affected my life and how those effects, come out in these videos or in my life. But in this specific scenario, we were living in a not good house. I mean, it didn't have tile, it didn't have carpet. It was just not good. It was a concrete floor. Now, I was pretty young, and it's kind of hard for me to remember all the details of this place we were living at, but I do remember a few solid things, and I want to share that with you now. So at this time, I was probably like 6 or so. I do remember it was that my youngest brother, it was me and 2 other brothers. My youngest brother was an infant, so there was no activity there. But my middle brother, he was old enough to walk. And in this concrete floored house, my baby brother's dad would have us jump off of a set of stairs into his arms, and he would catch us. This guy raised me from a very young age, so I always just refer to him as my dad. That's not the story, that's just a tidbit of information about me. But I kind of saw him as a hero, despite his flaws that someday you'll hear about. Being the hero he was in my eyes, I wanted to be just like him. And I thought, surely I could catch my little brother if he jumped off the stairs. And if I could, then that would be cool, because I'm like my dad, who's all strong and stuff, right? So I told my little brother, I said, hey, jump off the stairs. I'll catch you. And I caught him, but we fell down to the ground pretty hard. And I busted my head on the concrete. A lot of time passed after that moment before I ever tried to have another child jump into my arms and have me catch them. But there was a time after that I was actually able to have a child jump into my arms and have me catch them. I was successful eventually. So how does this relate to the lesson? Well, in my journey of YouTube, or any journey that you might find yourself on that is difficult or challenging or new or scary, there was a lot in me that wanted to prep and prepare and learn and not actually take action. It was just like trying to get ready to do a thing. And when it finally triggered in my mind to just start, despite not being ready, or at least not feeling ready, I failed miserably. And you probably will too. I mean, I fell. I wasn't ready to catch my middle brother, who was like 3 years younger than me. I wasn't ready to catch him. I wasn't strong enough yet and stable enough yet to be able to catch him and stay upright. Instead, I fell and busted my head. Luckily, doing stuff like starting a YouTube channel, the worst that'll happen is you just don't get some views, which then nobody ever sees you actually fail, right? But the point here is that it doesn't have to take forever from like the age of 5 to the age of 16 before you can finally see success and improvement. What actually happened for me when I finally started the YouTube channel, even though I didn't feel ready, success slowly came. When I say slowly, I mean like slowly as in like quickly. It didn't take but a couple months before I started to see traction and to start kind of getting a vibe of what could be. Which leads me to my biggest regret of I could have started 5 years ago, and where would I be today? But that's a whole nother video. Today we're talking about taking action even though you're not ready. There's 3 major hurdles or tips or some things that I think are really big to focus on. One is what you have is good enough. 2, be open to imperfections. Things are not going to be perfect. 3, enjoy the process. So here's the thing you need to do. You need to take the jump, take the leap, and just do that thing that you've been putting off. Whether it's starting a YouTube channel, following some dream, quitting the job that you just hate and getting a different job, whatever it is, just do it. And if that thing that you've been putting off and you're feeling ill prepared for is starting a YouTube channel and making some videos, I did create a free ebook that covers 5 cool video ideas that you can do to get started. And I got that link in the description. And I also want to share one more thing, and that's the fact that I have more YouTube videos. Actually, if you like this and you like this kind of content or this kind of topic, you might like this video right here where I talk about why I almost never even started this YouTube channel. Take care. Hope you have a nice day. I'll see you in the next video.